Let's go. Welcome back, people. How's it going? Welcome to another Wednesday evening live stream. And right as soon as I start the intro, I think I heard England scoring 2-1 and making the comeback straight on right as we start the stream, which actually helps quite a bit because if the game finishes in 90 minutes, we're in the perfect role to get the stream going. And for all the British people to celebrate watching a little bit more of racing. But welcome in, guys. Welcome to another Wednesday stream. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. And once again, apologies for not showing up on Monday. I had a terrible headache on Monday, unfortunately, that didn't let me sort of do anything in the afternoon, so I basically just had to call it off and just go for rest. But it's good to see you guys once again, and thank you very much for being so patient and so kind, and welcome once along to another stream where we're going to be tackling a little bit of Deep Forest, which I actually haven't done in the week. It's been quite a busy week in everything except for actual racing. So this is actually the first time that I'm tackling the race. Well, not actually, I'm lying. The second race that I'm going to be starting on, the next one that we're going to be jumping on straight away. And yeah, I haven't really done too much racing this week, so it's going to be interesting to see how we pick it up from here. But yeah, it's great to be back. It's great to be once again in the setup and ready to go out in the track and do a little bit of racing. You will have to what's the word that I'm trying to find here? You will have to excuse me, and you will have to I'll have to apologize to you guys because I won't be able to actually do a chat podium because the chat has been flying so extremely even before the stream started that I basically lost the chat podium. The chat podium just scrolled away. So we don't even have a chat podium right now to say, to announce, but I'll still make sure to say the pleasantries out of the way as always. We have Moreno in the house. Good to see you, sir. Thank you very much for popping in. We have Andy Vamp once again. We have Wayne Mason. Good to see you as well. We also have Highland showing up. Good to see you. CVR General is in the house as well. We have Top Gear finally demolishing his food again. Good to see you back, brother. Hope you're well very much. Thank you very much. That's what I meant to say for joining us. Smitty's also in the house. We have, let me see who else. Sunday Driver Sim Racing. Hattermat is in as well. Richard Gordon joining us as well. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're well yourself. We also have FMJ. Thank God England score. Otherwise, I wouldn't be hearing the end of it. Well, I wasn't going to say anything if that happened. But fair enough. Actually, I'm still tracking the result. Yeah, it's still 2-1 right now as I see it. Very extreme that game so far as I saw it. It was quite tense for the English team, but it's good to see that the comeback is pretty much already about to be locked up. So yeah, Donnie Carvel, good to see you as well. We also have Burp Champs showing up. Good to see you, sir. And let me keep going to see who else we have. We have Bobby B in the house. Good to see you, you absolute legend. Hope you're well yourself. We also have Doc. Howdy, sir. Good to see you. We have, let me see, Farouk is also in there. Hello there, old man. I'm starting to become a little bit of an old man, believe it or not. But yeah, we're still here. We're still here. Let me keep going. Brian Wilson also joining us all the way from New Zealand. Good to see you. Hope you're well. We have, let me keep going. Who else have I got? I think that's it. Is that all the names that I've got so far? I believe that's all the names. If I miss your names, please keep the tabs on me. You know that I always like to say hello to every single one of you. So thank you very much for joining so far. And yeah, I'm still tracking what's happening in the game through my phone right now. But yeah, it's good to see that England is actually coming up with the comeback for you guys. That would have been quite, not gonna lie, that would have been quite surprising if that didn't hold through. But yeah, Rough Wizard is also in. Quit flyby, like and hello, hanging out with my sister from Australia, so can't stick around. No worries about it, brother. Enjoy your time with family. Always great to have family visiting, so make the most out of it, my friend. Make the most out of it. You were 30 on Saturday. I feel like I've aged in the days since. That's how I felt when I turned 30. And I'm 31. So I know exactly what you mean, Danny. I know exactly what you mean. Nelson's also in the house. Good to see you, Nel. Didn't I hope you're well as well. Hey, FNJ, calm it down, okay? Calm it down. We don't do that here. Where is it? Where is it?
We don't do that here.
No, 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 no. Welcome's on the big screen and you're being relegated to the phone. I totally understand. I totally understand, Highland. Hopefully it won't be for too long. Hopefully it won't be for too long. Tolan is also in. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Currently driving an ACC and loved it. That's good. That's good that you're experiencing different sims, getting a little bit of a different idea of physics and stuff like that. Always good to see that. So glad that you're enjoying it. Sniper Hunter also in. Catrix is also in. Good to see you guys. Hope you're well. Right, let me switch over straight away to the chat window because we are already logged in for the first race. Let me just move the chair like that. And yeah, we already are set up for our first race of the evening. This is going to be a short stream, by the way, guys, unfortunately. This is going to be quite short. Probably only like a handful of races, maybe 4 to 5 races or so. So we're talking about maybe 2 hours. Reason is, well, one, we started a little late because of the game. And good thing that we actually did, because I would have felt that probably you guys would have been a lot tense if we actually started it quite early. But the second reason is that there is something quite important that I need to do with some new goodies that actually arrived to my doorstep yesterday. And I need to work through that a little bit throughout the night. So I actually have to step out and make sure that I set everything up and get it ready for one, a video that I'm going to be shooting on those goodies, which I think you guys will like. And two, because I need to get familiar with the goodies for our very special 24 hours of spa that is going to be happening next weekend. So yeah, that's why we're going to have to call it a little short today, but still we're going to be able to do a little bit of good racing, hopefully, and we're going to just have a little bit of good time enjoying ourselves on our classic Wednesdays. So no worries about that. Just wait till you get to 56. I do hopefully want to get to 56 at some point. I do need to get a little bit more of a healthier lifestyle, Richard. That is for sure. Funny enough, we're actually talking about that today at work. And yeah, I do need to get my health game kicking up a little bit in order for me to get to 56. So yeah, I always like to take the reference of my dad because I mean he's still alive and kicking. He's 70. I think he's 79. Yeah, he's 79 years old. But even like down to like his early 70s, he was still like extremely healthy, like very much like in a good physical state. Very active and things like that. So he was always like a very sort of healthy guy, a healthy man. So, I mean, for those that don't really know, I don't think I actually ever said that here, but like me and my dad pretty much don't have too much of a relationship for a long few years. But still, like there's a lot of things that I respect about the big guy.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday.
Now it's kicking off. Quite loud, isn't it? That was like a quite loud soundbite, wasn't it? I don't know why it changes it. I don't know why it changes it all the time. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, like I always take him as a reference for health and lifestyles and stuff like that. So I do need to get into a better game with that. So yeah. Meant to ask you, I want to try to get the T590 if I can still afford to by the end of the week. Do I have a discount code? I don't have a discount code, unfortunately. But if you type !wheel, it should give you a link that I have, which is an affiliate link with Thrustmaster. It doesn't give you a discount code, but if you do want to support the channel throughout that purchase, you can do it by that link. And I think it has a code. I think it has a creator code or something like that you can use. It should be Kizzi. There you go. Farouk, thank you very much. And you can put that at checkout in the creator code box, and it would help me. It wouldn't help you with a discounted price, but if you do want to help the channel, that would be much appreciated. Not asking that from you, but if you like to do so, it's gonna be very, very much appreciated from you. So thanks. I'll be watching as much as possible and well, I'm 52 just recently. Happy birthday, if it happened very recently, Brian. And yeah, no, I'm really glad that you guys choose to be here, actually. But yeah, it's really good to see. Sometimes like you have to be like quite conscious about like all those health talks, you know, and you have to sort of start getting a little bit more serious about keeping yourself in a healthy lifestyle. Things don't go for granted after a certain time. They actually never do. There are some things that you can get away with quite early, but after a while you do have to step up your game. So I definitely need to look after that for sure. Red versus Blue, good to see you, sir. Hope you're well. Thank you very much for popping in. Now tested. Yeah. I don't know why it keeps. I think it has to do with, I'm guessing it has to do with something about the audio output that the computer has set up by the time that I start streaming. I will do that test, but I think that's the reason why it keeps changing it, because I don't tweak anything with this with the sound bites, but it just keeps changing it. So I think it has to do with that. I'm gonna figure that out so that we can finally keep it in a stable level. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't bother us too much. Right, I haven't done any warm-up laps for this race, and I know that it's quite. Is it done? Yeah. Congratulations to England now that they managed to go through to the round of 16, and you guys can now take that stress away. And right by the time that we start our first race as well, so actually perfect, bang on time right there. So yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I haven't done any warm-up laps, so this is gonna be interesting. I don't know, I'm gonna probably struggle to keep the pace a little bit, and I know that there's some quick people. Luckily we start in P5, so that is encouraging. But yeah, definitely we need to pick up the pace as we go. It was all fun and games when we were all invincible young ones. Exactly, Sunday Driver. I still remember the days where I could just eat whatever I wanted, drink whatever I wanted, and I could go and sleep only 3 hours, 4 hours before I had a big football game in the morning. And I would still go and run my life and still, you know, kick around as much as I wanted to. Now I try to run for 5 minutes at full intensity, and I do struggle quite a lot. So yeah, it's quite tough. Quite tough out there. Nigel Mansnail, welcome in. Good to see you as well. Hope you're well. Good evening to you. Stig, welcome as well. Bay Rao is also in the house. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Good luck to you as well, Nelson. Hope it goes well for you. I'm gonna set my... I'm in the Audi, by the way, for those that might be asking. I have not driven the Viper here. I'm just in the Audi. I cannot... For some reason, I cannot get the grips of the Viper here. I feel like it's quite heavy for me. It's too understeery.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
But with the Audi, I feel much more comfortable, so that's what I'm gonna go with. Yuka Slash, welcome in. Good to see you as well. There's a Viper, though. So yeah, we're definitely gonna lose a position with the Viper's takeoff from the line. That's okay. Oh! Got a little wobbly right there. I'm just trying to find my pace once again. Again, I haven't done too many races. Actually, I've only done one race in this combo this week. So I need to get my pace up. Yeah, the Audi feels beautiful here. Gurzu, welcome in as well. Patty Hudson, how's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, congrats to the Brits for their win. Bilgen is also in. Good to see you as well. Gabrielle is also in the house. Good to see you guys. Right. This is not gonna be a race where I'm gonna try to push too hard. I'm just gonna try to find my groove. See how it goes. But yeah, these guys are flying. Well, the Viper does fly here, and the Ford as well, so that's gonna be my only weakness. But I can probably get it in the twisty sections. I feel the Audi might be better in the twisty sections, actually. Oh, sorry. I almost hit him. So it's Mexico next. Oh, please beat Mexico. Nothing against the Mexicans, but if anyone knows, Panama and Mexico, they do not like each other when it comes to football. So my instincts will always tell me that Mexico has to go down. Right. Fastest lap so far. Not too bad. For me to first do this race like nothing and hit the fastest lap. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on here? Hey, ah. Wow. Plenty of space that I gave him. He didn't reciprocate that, apparently. That's not too nice. I don't know what happened there, though. Everything went to shambles. That's a penalty. That's a penalty for me as well. That didn't go well. Yeah. What was the spacing there? Remember to be well hydrated. Yeah, don't worry. I got it covered now. I got it covered. I've been drinking my electrolytes recently. And, I always drink a lot of water throughout the day. These guys are absolutely griefing each other. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, goodness. What was going on in there, we'll have to explore. But yeah, that was terrible. What the hell? Got a tax refund, have to pay off the essentials at the moment, but if anything's... Hold on. But if anything's left out of it, definitely treating myself to it. Go for it, my friend. I had my bonus paid this month from work. Every year we have our annual bonus. Well, can't say that it's guaranteed, but most of the years we get an annual bonus. And it was quite hefty. So definitely used it to... That's definitely from where the tickets from my trip back home are coming from, and then I also treated myself to some of the upgrades that you guys see now in the stream. So yeah, I definitely understand the feeling of wanting to treat yourself. Right. So this guy was the one that was griefing the other Spaniard, which I still don't know what for. So we gotta be careful right here. Yeah, the bonus treating. The bonus treating, you know about it, right? Let me do that overtake on the outside. Why not? What a move! What a move! Whoa! Oh, I was feeling myself with that one. Messed up the rest of the sector, but even then, purple. Talk about an overtake. What do you think about that one, huh? Oh, a little bit of drifting. There we go. Cypher, welcome back, brother. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Star Tamer's also in the house. Good to see you as well. The only problem is that the Viper flies. And he's gonna try to go back at it. He completely overshot it. That's the only problem here. Lost so much time. I can do it twice in a row, why not? Oh. Right, lap 6. That was a rough exit, actually. University claimed you by the neck. Spent 8 months in the LMU/RBR time chamber. J-Mac, welcome in as well. Good to see you. He's gonna work with me now. Who's playing with Curacao? I can't remember exactly who's playing with Curacao. Oh boy. Was a little bit too deep. There we go. Sorry if I got a little quiet, guys.
Would I
Sunday driver
loved? Easy, both. I want people to be afraid of how much they love me.
Sunday driver, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships, you absolute legend. We have Top Gear, we have Hunty Plays, Garage Works, Dutchy, and Marty Star. Guys, share some love in the chat for Sunday Driver, the 5 gifted memberships, absolute hero. Nope. Starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel it. I think we're in a little bit of a groove right here. Fabian, how's it going as well? Good to see you in the chat. Hope you're well. That Viper, though. That Viper's so quick. The overspeed. I'm not contemplating the overspeed. Need to break a little earlier than usual. If he's gonna bump draft me. Go. The Audi definitely gains a lot in the corners, in the twisty sections, but in the straights is where it loses. Curacao is out. Oh, really? Can't remember who they played, actually. Haven't been tracking that too much. I'm honest with you. Still don't know what lap we're gonna pit. Okay, guy behind is gonna pit now. Ugh. 8 laps on soft sounds a little harsh. Pace is still there, though. I need to stop overshooting that corner. Yeah, Canada's on the route of 16. I saw that. They beat South Africa, wasn't it? Nope. That was terrible. Oh. No. I took a bad line through that. Yeah, I'm thinking lap 10. Although, if these guys in front pit, I'm gonna have to pit too because I need to respond to the undercut. I need to respond to the undercut. But if they stay out, I'll stay out with them. What are they gonna do? We're staying out. I'm staying out with them, yeah. I think that's the play. Hold on. I saw something, but I can't read it right now. There we go. Oh. These guys are struggling a little bit in front. I feel they're holding me back. Extra motivation. P1, 10 euros. P2, 8. P3, 6. P4, 4. P5, 2. And P6, 1. We'll see. You don't have to. Scott McCauley, welcome in as well. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Yeah, the time to come in is now. He almost didn't come in. The Spaniard in front. There's the other J-Mac as well. Good to see you, J-Max. Hope you're well. Did 9 laps yesterday on soft for a massive gamble. Actually managed to fight for P1 last 2 laps. Yeah, but I think 9 laps is way too much, isn't it? 9 laps sounds a little over the potential. Alright, so there's the Russian. He's 2 laps old on softs right now. We got them fresh. So we should be able to catch him up by the end. Just need to be careful how we handle these 2 guys in front. I love how the Audi drives here though, I'll tell you that. That's why I'm using it. It just feels so planet. I probably need to overtake this guy, but the thing is, in the straights, the Vipers just... Look at that. Look at how they pull. They pull so much. Andy Beckett, welcome in. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're well. Yeah, I'm at a disadvantage right here. No! I think that's a penalty. Please tell me that's not a penalty. I try to say... what? 1 second! Whoa, that's manic. That's manic. RC said it's good here as well. Yeah, I'm starting to like the Audi a lot more, actually. I can say that it's probably my favorite car of the month. Something like that, because I've used it. I used it in Interlagos. I'm using it here. And I don't know, I'm starting to like the way how it feels. ever since they buffed it, at first I didn't have the confidence to drive it. I don't know, it felt weird, but now all of a sudden it feels nice. It feels quite responsive for the most part. And it's easy to sort of like tame it, I feel, in my hands. Like it's, if I'm understeering or oversteering, I can like pick it up quite nicely. But yeah, this 1 second penalty is too much. How is that 1 second? That's nasty. Red Rum, how's it going? Welcome in. It's nasty hot in here. It actually started getting a little hot over here too. With over the last couple of hours, all of a sudden it feels quite warm in here. Christopher Haggett as well, welcome in, sir. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Everyone's joining in. Good to see you, legends. Hope you're well, everybody. Captain Slow as well, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Go. Yeah, I'm losing my chance now to get into the top 6, unfortunately, after that penalty, which I still don't know how that was 1 second. And now I'm probably in danger as well from the Vipers coming behind. Go. 31 degrees in Madrid right now. Yeah, that for you is kind of like, yeah, it's kind of like fresh. I was in Madrid a couple years ago, and I think it even hit like around 40. I think it was like 42 at one point while I was there. It was crazy. Whoa. Yeah, I did, Christopher. I was watching it all. I was watching it all until the start of the stream, basically. So I only missed like the last 10 minutes, and right by the moment that I actually put the camera on, England scored the second one. But yeah, I pretty much watched the whole game. 22 where you are. Yeah, over here's 23. So it's kind of not too bad. But then all of a sudden it feels a little hotter right now. Oh, no. I'm struggling now. Losing my mojo a little bit. Stay in bounds. There we go. DJ DeMarco, welcome in. Good to see you. Beards Weird's also in the house. Good to see you as well. It's 1 second because you said you could catch up with the Russian car. Can you imagine? I feel like I kind of wasted the soft tires. This soft tire stint hasn't been good at all. And I'm probably going to be in danger for the last couple of laps. What's that car coming through? Is that an RC set? That's an RC set. Yeah, my medium stint was better than the soft stint so far. It's kind of crazy. Alright. Nope. DJ Maverick Madenas, welcome in. Good to see you guys. Michael Bowers also in. 35 plus for the last few days. Today the first rain, and the next 7 days a max of 27. I can finally live again. Yeah, it's hot. It's hot over there. Yeah, next week is also going to be a heat wave, isn't it? And next week I have the 24 hours of Spa. Well, myself, Rory, Hoggy, and Sparks. So I'm definitely going to put on the portable aircon. I'm going to have to. Otherwise I would melt. Literally, I have not improved my laps.
Thank you.
With the soft tires. It's crazy. Boots and Cats, welcome to the channel. Another legend joins the party, guys. Please welcome Boots and Cats into the stream and the community.
Thank you.
Make sure to say hello on your way, my friend. Appreciate the support. Welcome along. There's another one, I think. Tofu Simracing as well. Guys, please welcome the two new legends, Tofu and Boots and Cats. Boots and Cats.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
Indeed. Make sure to say hello on your way in, guys. Appreciate the support. Welcome along. I vividly remember subbing to this channel when I saw your interview with Sparks. Well, for some reason, you weren't subscribed then. Right now. Wheel Dog is also in. Good to see you. Smoking, I good to see you as well. Nope. Right, at least we defended the P7. But yeah, that 1 second penalty definitely took us out of contention. And my soft tires are actually quite in a bad state after 6 laps, so that is curious. Didn't expect that. But yeah, we sort of threw it out. I haven't tried the Ford, but the Ford seems to be a good contender. I don't know if I should try it. Because probably well, no, actually, I'm gonna stick with the Audi for another race. I'm gonna stick with the Audi just to see how it goes. Meanwhile, rainiest June in recorded history over in this part of Canada by a long margin. What part is that, Patty? And how many days of, like, do you count it as in days of rain or as in precipitation? Like the millimeters of precipitation, something like that, I think it is. Z4 is king. I cannot drive that car here. I can tell you that much. I wish I could, but I can't. Ooh, right. So first race, we started P5, finished P7, so not too bad. Edmonton. Ah, gotcha. Is that Edmonton? Is in the is it in the east side? I do not know Canada's geography that well, so excuse me if I'm absolutely butchering my suggestions of where parts of Canada are. Easier to drive than a 911. You think so? I don't know about that. Well, to be fair, I haven't really driven the Z4 that many times, so you might be on something. You might be onto something. Stuart Butler, how's it going? Found out I was unsubbed to 2 channels earlier. Don't know what happens sometimes. YouTube might just decide that, hey, you need to refresh your choices, you know? Ah, West Coast. Gotcha. West Coast. Yeah, my bad. My bad. Big G, welcome in. Good to see you as well. Hope you're well. Yeah, we'll be live streaming the 24 hours. Where's my water? Oh, here it is. Oh my goodness, sorry about that. We'll be live streaming the 24 hours of Spa. We'll do it the exact same way as we did the 24 hours of the Nürburgring. We all will stream. Whoever's driving will obviously be driving, and then the other 3 of us will be basically race engineering / witnessing or spectating what happens in the race. So yeah, that's gonna be the exact same fashion for the Spa one. I'm actually pretty excited. I might show you a little sneak peek of what I got in my doorstep yesterday. Probably after this race. Remind me after this race. I'll show you a little sneak peek. So that you guys know what I'll be working with, and yeah, it was really exciting. They actually contacted me, and I did not expect that. I actually thought it was a scam at first, but then I sort of validated that it was legit, and yeah, they wanted me to collaborate with them, and I could have not said no, because I know how good they are. So yeah, I'm looking forward to show you that, guys. So I'll give you a little sneak peek after this race. You're on the west coast of the North Island in New Zealand. West coast of the North Island in New Zealand, which New Zealand technically, looking at England, is by the east. So many cardinal directions. Danny Carvel, thank you for the €2. Just because, appreciate it, sir. Guys, share some love in the chat for Danny and the €2. Absolute legend. In fact, let me do this. There you go. No, it's not Thrustmaster. I mean, I'm still gonna stick with my Thrustmaster gear, but for that in particular, we're gonna run something different. Orlando Sutton, how's it going? Just made it to A rank, but each race I'm getting destroyed by crazy dive bombs and just over-aggressive drivers. The only tip that I can give you, Orlando, is control what you can control. Sometimes you will not be able to control what other people do. You can control how you can get involved into it. So yeah. It's harder. It's easier said than done. I know that it's easier said than done, but it's effectively the best advice that I learned how to apply it. And sometimes, if you know that you're gonna have people that are gonna be very aggressive, they're gonna be very, rude and rowdy out there in the track, try to just adjust to it. Be a little more cautious. Be a little more. Plan ahead, try to visualize what can happen, stay away from trouble as much as possible. Sometimes you won't be able to avoid it, but it tends to help a little more when you can control when you only take control of what you can control and don't leave it to someone else's, don't leave your own feelings, your own composure dependent on someone else's actions, basically, if that makes sense. Not Moza. Yeah, I only done one race so far. We're only gonna do a handful of them because, yeah, like I said, I have to go set up the other things. So it's gonna be a relatively short stream compared to the others. But yeah, we probably gonna do like another 3. This one plus 2 more. John Pena, welcome in. I'll show you, J-Mac. I'll show you. I'll show you. The other J-Mac is in the race as well. I think I saw him down the grid, actually. Let me go plus 3 here because I think the Audi does burn a little bit more.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
The Audi does burn a little bit more of the rears rather than the fronts. Right. We're always gonna have that -1 at the start of the race against these Vipers. It's okay though. Nope. Need to be careful right here because this zone in the traffic is where it can get really ugly very early. So let's just try to follow as closely as possible. I'm the one at a disadvantage right here amongst all these Vipers. I just don't want to use the Viper though. You try the SLS. I never driven the SLS, I'll let you in on that. Oh boy. Somehow I escaped that. Someone sent it from like yesterday in that corner. I did hit the other guy though. Because I was so focused on what was happening in my radar, I didn't look in front. There's a hit. 2 of them are gone. P8. Oh boy. Why did it jump like that? The bumps didn't help me. Go.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody
Donnie!
stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm.
Whoa! Hold on. I'll read that in a second. Someone has a penalty in front. 5 seconds. Gonna have to run, so I'll drop this on the way out. Appreciate it, Danny. Guys, share some love for Danny Carvel and the 10 euros. Thank you for your generosity, my friend. Absolute legend you are. Appreciate it very much. That was the Spaniard from the other race. I think it was probably trying to get retribution from the other one. Life of Shaq! Welcome to the channel as well. Thank you for subscribing. Another legend joins the party, guys. Welcome Life of Shaq into the stream and the community. Make sure to say hello as well on your way in. Appreciate the support. Right. Not too much in the grass. Guess then that happens. Aspect, how's it going as well? Welcome in.
Dwight, what is your middle name?
Danger. I hit the wall. We're still in the battle right here. Go. See you later, Wheel Dog. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate ya. What car is going to be used in the 24-hour? I think we're going to go with the same. I think we're going to go with the AMG again. Because otherwise we would have had to buy another car. And I don't think that's financially smart. So yeah, I think we're just going to stick with the AMG, the car that we already know. Not confirmed, but I think that's how it was going to play out. Woody, how's it going? Evening to you. Well, good to see you. Guys in front are quick. Definitely quick people in this race. There always is. Completely overshot it. That was nice. The purple confirms it.
Thank you.
Santi Almonte. Welcome as well to the channel. Guys, we have another legend joining us. Please welcome Santi into the stream and the community. Also, make sure to say hello as well. Appreciate the support, my friend. Welcome along. Caster, how's it going? Good to see you. Sorry that I couldn't join you on Monday for the racing. Yeah, my head was killing me, brother. My head was absolutely killing me that afternoon. But we're back. For a short one, but back still. You feel the need for speed. We're getting quicker up front. No, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh boy. Go. Nice. Yeah, we're doing much better. I basically just needed a big nap, essentially. That's what I needed. Can I please rate those games? Well, I've only played... So the game that I played the most out of that list is obviously Gran Turismo. Then iRacing. I haven't really played LMU online just yet. I've tried it every so often, but not online. F1 I haven't played it pretty much, and ACC haven't played it either. So my main rating is somewhere around GT7 first, iRacing second, LMU third, and then yeah, it's a toss-up between ACC and F1, I suppose. I think ACC is kind of like, is it not like discontinued pretty much? And F1 is kind of like very different as well. So, but yeah, my rating would be very much not flustered. Off basis, because I haven't really had too much of the exposure with every single title, as you might expect. Whee! Haven't tried AC Evo just yet. I actually haven't gotten a JMac either. I do want to, though. I do want to. People argue with their opinions of game ratings. Yeah, that's a conversation to start a fight, isn't it? I should try the Alpha 4C. I wanted to try the Ford, actually. I haven't driven the Ford yet. But I do love the Audi here. It just feels nice. Feels really nice. It's quite different from the Vipers as well. For some reason, I haven't been able to get along with the Viper this round of these forests. I was decent with it the last time that it came out of Daily B. I think it was medium tires. But for some reason now, I just can't get the groove of it. I tried the Suzuki. The Suzuki was an interesting drive. When I saw that Lewis was putting like a top 10 lap time of, I think it was like yesterday. In the Suzuki, I was like, I want to try. Whoa, 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 whoa. And it was quite the experience. I'll tell you that. Sleeto, welcome in, by the way. Almost didn't see you. Yeah, that's the problem. Keeping it in a straight line is the thing. For some reason, it has so much torque out of the corners. It just likes to snap all the time. At least in my hands. That's the issue. That was a bit of a push. Bit of an overdrive right there in the hairpin. Losing the tail a little bit, but at least we're pulling ourselves away from the rest of the pack. I can take 2 P7s in a row, to be honest. Which one is the best for clean racing? Oh, GT7 definitely not. Gotta say things as they are, right? As much as I love the game, it's not necessarily well known for its clean racing. I think... Oh boy. Absolutely messed that up. It has to be somewhere between iRacing and LMU, I suppose. I think iRacing, maybe? I'm not sure. Maybe? I'm collecting too much of that grass on the way in. So is that order from best to worst? So you're saying that the R8 is the best in race pace, Calcer? Please don't hit him. Quad Key, welcome in, sir. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Ah, nice. Well, that makes me happy. That validates my decision of going with the R8 for this week. I'm starting to fall a little bit in love with this car, to be honest. Oh! Bit of a sketchy exit. Oh boy. The understeer right there was massive. Wow, that was not helpful. That was not helpful at all. What track do I like the most? In GT7, the right answer would be Nordschleife. So the Nürburgring 24-hour layout, but apart from that, like fictitious tracks, now that's a pen. I messed it up. St. Croix. St. Croix would be my choice. Layout, any layout really. I think St. Croix is beautiful. Yeah, sure, welcome in. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're well. Grover, good to see you as well. Hope you're doing well, sir. But you see, this time the penalty was a 0.5, and the last time I even lifted through the corner, through the exit, and it gave me a second. Make that make sense. Yeah, it has to be used more, I reckon, as well, Calcer. The times that we've had... Oh, sorry. The times that we've had layout B in Group 3 and Group 4, both of those combos have been incredible. I've loved them. Don't go away! Don't go away! There we go. Matt Black Cabby, good to see you, sir, as well. Hope you're well. I would definitely have to come in this lap for sure. I am in the R8, Ali Wells. Welcome along as well. Good to see you. Sand Racing is also in the house. You want St. Croix A? I have driven St. Croix A a little bit. St. Croix C is a monster. It's like a 3-minute lap with that one, but it's so crazy. But yeah, St. Croix A is also really good. Zay, welcome along. Good to see you as well. How come you're not... I haven't seen you... Well, you might have been racing, actually, but I haven't seen you in a while in the track, Zay. Probably we're not matching our racing times, perhaps. Nope. Nice. Willow Springs is... I like Willow Springs. I like Big Willow. Big Willow is underrated, I reckon. Gauser and I agree that Big Willow is quite an underrated track. Chris Lang, welcome, sir. Good to see you. Ah, working at night. Yeah, I see. I see. Keep it on the track. That Spaniard guy right behind is absolutely flying on the Ford. Wouldn't be surprised if he tries to send it. I'm not gonna fight it if he tries. And I'm pretty sure that he will. Oh, actually, he pushed. Nice. Yeah, I saw that you were doing quite a lot of them last week as well. Yeah, I don't wanna lose his time, so he can go. If anything, I can just follow him. I can use a little bit of a fast slipstream. Stay on the track. I don't know if that's enough. Okay. Ooh, that was close. I thought I actually left it. Willow should be deleted off the game. I disagree. I disagree with you, Bilgen. Big Willow is underrated, my friend. Oh, don't worry about it, Chris. That's the exact reason why we started late, actually, today. Am I going to try the 4C? Should I? What do you think? Marcus, how's it going? Good to see you. Welcome in. Andy says, yeah, of course. Whoa, whoa. That's a lot of rotation that I didn't want. There we go. Yeah, Road America would be nice. Or even Coda. Coda would be cool, I reckon. Good question, Intac. Why do we have to take tracks out to bring new tracks in? We could just leave them all. There's no issue having more tracks in the game, is it? Mansfried! How's it going, sir? Good to see you. Chris Buchanan is also in. Hope you're well. For some reason, I feel like my pace on the medium tires is much better than on the softs. Could it be because I'm not pushing them enough? Well, definitely it is because I'm not pushing them enough. But I also don't want to push too hard. But yeah, like I feel more comfortable in the mediums somehow than I feel in the softs. That's weird. That was a nice exit. Just had 2 down and up races today. It happens on Deep Forest. Yeah, it does, Kaiser, doesn't it? Madeem, welcome in as well. Oh. Just a little bit of griefing. Oh, sorry. I thought I had enough room, actually, to power out. But yeah, like it does feel weird, like a little bit more like slippery on the softs. Yeah, the Spaniard's definitely gonna try to fight it a lot now that he has a penalty. Is that a penalty? Hopefully not. You seem to like tracks that everyone hates for some reason. Which tracks are that? That was a little bit of a late break. Somehow I got it stopped. Okay, he did it. He got me. He did get me. Fair play. I didn't close the door enough. He got me with the dummy. The blue lights that pop out of the Ford when they get the headlights on, they're so cool. Oh! He got a penalty. There we go. Yeah, he got a penalty, so we're P7. 2 P7s in a row, I'll take it. Not too bad, not too shabby. It's quite a competitive lobby, this one. Some quick people up in front. Fair play to him. Fair play to him. Yeah, I think you have to turn down the bias because this rear tires definitely go whack after a while. I think I own every MotoGP game ever made along with Isle of Man time trial games. Nice! How's it going, Alan Brown? Good to see you, sir. Hope you're well. CGV, yeah, CGV is a good track. I think the only problem with CGV is what cars you race with on it. Because I don't feel it's a great track for Group 3s, for example. I don't feel it is. It's quite I think it's quite too slow, in some instances of the track. And, it doesn't really allow you to, you know, to make proper racing, to get good overtakes, but Group 4s, I love it. Group 4s in CGV, I love it. It actually is quite good racing in Group 4s. Even Super Formulas, a little bit, when we did it in a Daily A, but that Daily A was a complete DR reset. SR killer. That was Redneck Racing. Good to see you as well. Hope you're well. Thank you as well, guys, for the 101 likes so far in the stream. It's a short one today, so probably we won't be able to hit the target. We haven't really done it for a few streams, but it's okay. But I do appreciate every single one of you that has hit that like button. If you still are around there and have not yet hit the like button, I would really appreciate it if you do so. It really helps the channel. So yeah, and it probably attracts more people to do it as well. Super Formula should return sometime. Yeah, I agree. It's pretty cool to use sometimes, to be honest. Margin, welcome in. Maybe an 11.5 tactic would be more effective. The thing is, I don't want to lose the slipstream. I feel if I lose the slipstream, is quite critical. Like you want to stay within the slip, and I think if you don't, you basically can lose probably like a second, maybe like 0.8 to a second, and that's already kind of a killer for your slipstream. So you do just have to grind the tire wear, really. I feel. Osama, welcome in as well. Good to see you. Closing in on 7K. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there slowly but surely. It's been a little bit of a slow pace recently, but still, the grind doesn't stop. So yeah. Also, oh yeah, let me go quickly and show you what I have. I said that I was gonna give you a sneak peek, so let me go quick, and I'll be right back. Right, we're back. Rapid, how's it going? Good to see you as well. Hope we're well. So, little sneak peek for those that may be interested. I'm just gonna sneak it through the camera, see if it shows up. Okay, that's it. That's enough. That's enough. You should have been able to see it right there. Should have been able to see it. If you didn't, you'll have to rewind. But yeah, it's gonna be a pretty cool testing. And yeah, that's what we're gonna be repping for the Spa 24 hour. Richard, 2 months already. Time flies when you're having fun. Indeed it does. Guys, share some love in the chat for Richard Gordon and the 2 months in the memberhood. Appreciate it very much for your support to the channel. Thank you very much. You tease. I've been waiting for it for a while, actually. After they reached out, yeah, they wanted to do a little product collab. They have a new bundle basically that they're releasing to the market, and they asked me if I was willing to give it a test. And they apparently enjoyed the reviews that we've done from the T598 new features, updates, and the load cells. They enjoyed the review format, and yeah, it's they wanted me to collab with them. So yeah, video coming soon, pretty much with the full unboxing, testing. And yeah, you'll see me using it in the 24 hours next week. Wendy Wilson, welcome in as well. Good to see you. Can someone remind me when that Spa 24 hour is? Next weekend. Next weekend. Between the 10th and the 12th, we're going to be racing on the 11th, I believe, the Saturday. No worries, Brian. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate it very much. Nobody uses the 458 if you're the only one. It's good to be unique. It's good to be unique. There's a couple of quick people right here. I know, Mansfried. If only we had driver swaps, didn't we? It would be awesome. Why did I steal the wheel from your daily driver? No such thing, Belgian. No such thing. Uber Stevo, welcome in as well. 2458 to the top 1,000. Did you actually go and check it out, Pussycats, or did you go through like DGH or something?
And it's lights out, and away we go.
All right, let's go. Well, at least we have a Ford behind, so it's not gonna take us on the start-finish line. There we go. What's the deep? There's a Beetle in front. Now that's an interesting choice. One guy is beating you by 25 thousandths of a second. That's crazy. You know what you gotta do then? You know what you gotta do? You gotta sit down, put the hours in. You gotta beat him back. Mr. Invisible, welcome in. Good to see you. I went deep. Oh. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened there. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. I am pretty sure that wasn't me. I just went way too deep though. Dex! How's it going, sir? Good to see you as well. Alright, this race has not started in the best way possible. Yeah, luckily no penalty. That would have been disastrous. But it was an evident mistake on my behalf going deep. Don't go wide. There we go. M Hatch, welcome as well. Good to see you, sir. You'll be number 1 by the end of the week. Let's go, Boots and Cats. Boots and Cats. Boots and Cats. Your name is so catchy. Right, that's better. There, you ask what level 3 is. It's just a collection of points, I guess. Depending on how much you interact in the chat. That was good. Whoa, what's happening there? You had the two different extremes of how you can race side by side cleanly between me and the other French guy, and how these other two guys were absolutely murdering each other. All in the same span of space and time. That's kind of funny. Oh no!
Nothing, just an incident on the race.
And that's why you don't read the chat while you are in the middle of a straight. Yeah, let me just get out of the way. Damn it! That was unfortunate. Oh, he has a penalty. Another one apart from that one. Ultimate Racing, how's it going? Good to see you. There you go. 1 second. VS! Should you be happy with 25.8 quality time with the 4? Well, depends. What DR rank are you? Depends on what rank you are, but 25.8 is a great time. I think you're less than 8 thousandths of a second from the top times in the world with that time, so absolutely you should be happy about it. It's a very competitive leaderboard this week. Like, people are really struggling to get in the top 100. And we're talking like people that are commonly well known for being in the top 100, being some of the fastest people in the world. And it's so competitive, so tight out there. Oh. Yeah, 25 is A plus level for sure. I think my time is 25.5. 25.555, that's what it is. Are you still in the top 10, Culture? I saw that you were leading the leaderboard at one point. Then I saw that Euro took it away. But I'm guessing you're still in the top 10, right? No worries, Guruzu. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate the support. Your lap wasn't even good. Stop saying that. Stop saying that. That's stuff that an alien would say. How's the races going? We've had 2 P7s in a row. This is our 3rd race. We're starting pretty much mid-pack. So we're staying mid-pack, which is good. For the most part. We're not going up, but we're not going down. We're pairing up as much as possible. Now, this race definitely started on the wrong foot. We're still hanging through it. You're just a different level on wheel now.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, I didn't say hello to Archie. And now, Erlen Van Riet. Welcome to the channel, guys. Thank you for subscribing. A few more legends joined the party. Please make sure to say hello, guys. And everyone, make sure to welcome Archie and Erlen into the stream and the community. Michael McLaren, welcome in as well. How's it going? Good to see ya. Oh boy. That was terrible. When did I realize that I was faster than the average bear? I guess it was like when it was pretty much when I was A+. And well, basically when I was A, after like what, maybe like 2 months, 2.5 months, something like that. And then I had my coaching session with Luke. And Luke was asking me like how my progress was, and he was like, so what rank are you? And I was like, I'm A right now. How long have you been playing for? Less than 3 months. And then he asked me, have you ever played another racing game before? And I was like, no. And then he was like, yeah, that's not normal. That's when I really realized, I guess. But I've never really took it to chest, if I'm honest with you. I don't know. It's not. I just don't really believe that I'm like. It's maybe something like me about myself, but I don't really think that I'm like wired differently, or like. I don't think that I have anything like different or special compared to other people. I generally don't think so. I just try to sort of analyze things from the very sort of like logical and methodical point of view that I always do with anything. And that's how I approached it, and I think it's helped. And that's it. But I wouldn't say that I have like anything in particular that makes me any different than anyone else. I don't know. Yeah, it's 900 players within a second, right, Vladdy? Welcome in, by the way. That's how you know that it's a competitive leaderboard. I mean, a lot of people will talk about how frequent or how common we have Deep Forest. And they're not lying about it. It's a very used combo, very repeated combo, but you cannot deny that even if it's repeated, people still drive it and race it and compete in it. And they want to show up and show out. So, is it wrong that PD uses it every so often? I don't think so. If people keep racing it, it's because they like it, right? So, yeah, Deep Forest is definitely one of those combos where everyone wants to show up. Yeah, we get it a lot because a lot of people play it. Exactly, like it just makes sense. Same thing with Red Bull Ring. Same thing with what's the other one? Yeah, basically Deep Forest, Red Bull Ring, Suzuka, Interlagos. You know, Spa. People like it. They're gonna play it. Mario's welcome in as well. How long have I been playing GT7 for now? It's been just more than a year. Maybe like 15 months in total. I started March last year. Oh. Malty, welcome in. Vinny Cake as well, good to see you. Oh, there's a yellow. Big crash. And we're now what? P6? Let's go. Nothing really too attractive about this race, but somehow we're P6. Oh! What? What's this? Why do they have 2-second penalties altogether? What is going on? Holy moly! Jamie Down, welcome in as well. Good to see ya. Look at that. What? What just happened? Please remind me to go and revisit this race. Oh boy. That was a terrible corner. Absolutely disgusting corner. Polly Mazda, how's it going? Good to see you. Just saw you there. Hope you're well, brother. Control yourself, car. I'm struggling. Big time. Is that a Suzuki behind me? No, that's a Viper still, isn't it? That's Alex, I think. I haven't seen the old Deep Forest. Oh, because obviously I didn't really play the game before this. Thank you, Alex. Now we're coming in. Oh boy. Trial Mountain is good. I like Trial Mountain. But in the original layout, the original orientation. Not the reverse too much. Reverse is a little weird, in my opinion. Someone got yeeted. Ooh, yeah, I wonder what happened there. That was very crazy. That was a big incident right there. Not racing it because we like it. It's because there's no other choice. But the thing is, Danny, I hear what you're saying, but in previous occasions, there's been races that people have done. People don't like, and they don't race it. They clearly show that they're not interested. So, like, what makes Deep Forest different? You know what I mean? If people wouldn't like it, they wouldn't race it the same way as they do with other combos. So, if they race Deep Forest, it's because deep down, they do want to race it. They do want to compete in it because deep down they like it. They can complain about it being too repeated. Yes, that's a very valid point in my opinion, but they keep using it. They keep racing on it, so it shows that people enjoy it. I didn't even plan to say it like that. It wasn't even a pun, actually, Caster, but it kind of lands, doesn't it? Mood, how's it going? Good to see you. Hope you're well. Well, arguably you don't need to race every week, but I hear what you're saying though. I hear what you're saying. But in terms of like the statistics, that's what I'm trying to make the point about. In terms of the statistics, people interact with the race because deep down somehow they like it. Sugar Shuffles, how's it going, sir? Good to see ya. Oh boy. Rob, welcome in as well. Off to work. No worries, mate. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate ya. Yeah, I agree. I think the layout in Deep Forest is pretty simple, so it's easy to get the grasp of it. And the fact that there's like 2 long straights as well, there's a lot of like close racing in between. Ah, almost got the 25. Got a little too hesitant in the throttle right there. Ah. I should have known. I should have known. The moment that I just put the foot down, I was like, I'm gonna go wide. And I did not. Whoa! It was a big push. I did not even correct it. Did I know that the layout of Deep Forest is a copy of a former track in the US? I think someone mentioned something like that, but I thought it was in Switzerland. No, actually, no, that was it Eager Nordvan? I think it was. I didn't know about that. Interesting facts. Gotta love a little bit of a fat nugget. Fact nugget, that's what I meant. Sparks! How's it going? Good to see you, brother. Oh boy. Sparks got me nervous now. Almost bend it. Woohoo! Let me not gain another one. There we go. Yeah, it's not a copy of a track, but it's put in the real place. Yeah. Okay, so now. Oh, he also had a penalty. Good. I just need to try to stay in the slip as much as possible. Go. Need a fat nugget coming. I needed to clarify the accent of the C. Fact nugget. Nope. There we go. I'm trying to wake up. Actually, I've struggled with sleep lately. I'm going to bed quite late, but I'm still waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning as I normally do. So my sleep is a little all over the shop. Lord Seth, welcome in. I am not calling people that. I did watch the Spot 24 Hour for a good while, Chris. It was mental. Absolutely crazy. There's so much stuff happening in the track. I think it was the 51 Ferrari. That 51 Ferrari was so unlucky. I think it had like 3 punctures. I saw one of them. And yeah, so unlucky, but things were just happening so suddenly in that track. It was crazy. After the stream, you're gonna watch the highlights. I recommend so. It was a pretty interesting race. There were a lot of full moments, actually. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was way too deep.
My God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody,
Danny! Danny's back now? Danny, thank you for the 10 euros. No. Oh my goodness. Completely bottling it now. No! No! Damn it. This should help me sleep. Guys, share some love in the chat for Danny Carville and another 10 euros. What an absolute hero you are, sir. Thank you very much. Appreciate ya. What a way of bottling this final lap, wasn't it? I should have waited a lap. It's all good. DVR9. No, I'm not driving. No, Doc. I'm not driving that car anymore. After Road Atlanta, I am not driving that car anymore. That car is hideous. Absolutely appalling. I hated it the first time that I drove it. Yeah, P6, unfortunately. It could have been a top 5, but hey ho. We'll take P6 anyway. I don't remember where we started. I think we started like P9? I'm gonna save the replay. And remind me after this next race, we're gonna go watch the replay. Because I wanna see what on earth happened with all of these guys that had like 2-second penalties all over the shop. It was quite crazy. So yeah, replay is safe. So let me just go and line up for what's gonna be our last race. This one. It's a short stream, fortunately, but yeah, we're gonna watch the replay after this race because it's not gonna give me time to actually check it out properly, and I want to check it in detail. I want to see what happened in detail. So we're gonna save it for the end of the stream. Too bad there wasn't a Group 3 Mini. Can you imagine? A Group 3 Mini, it would be funny. A Group 3 Fiat would be great. Kind of similar to the Beetle, to be fair. I would imagine. What other fun cars could have been a Group 3? I'm trying to think. A Group 3 Yaris. Something like that. That Yaris in Daily A is hideous to drive. Absolutely appalling. A Group 3 Prius. A Group 3 Tesla, imagine. That would be disastrous. Let the DBR9 cook. I'll leave that to you, Counselor. I cannot drive that car for the life of me. Trust me. It's hideous. Maserati should have had a Group 3. Yeah, not a bad shout. Not a bad shout. What about a Group 3 Twingo? Ooh. The wheel arches would be wider than the whole car. Franco, welcome in. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're well. We need to do another race with the Challengers again. You liked that one, Fistful of Doom, didn't you? That race is quite nice, isn't it? Yeah, I think there's no MX-5. I think there's a... Actually, is there an MX-5 in Gran Turismo? I think there's a touring car from Mazda, but I don't know if it's the MX-5. I don't think it's the MX-5. But yeah, there should be one in Group 4, shouldn't it? Yeah, I agree with that. A Group 3 Yugo. Yeah, the MX-5 is the touring car, right? Yeah. They just don't call it MX-5 in here. You like to see a Holden V8? I don't have a picture of that car in my head for some reason. Started playing 1 month ago. DR rating D, but in race a lot of guys crash intentionally on corners or while overtaking. I wouldn't necessarily say that it's intentional all the time. What happens in lower ranks, a lot of people are still trying to learn car control, spatial awareness. They're trying to get the grips of you know, having a handle off the car. So a lot of incidents are going to happen that are not necessarily intentional. They just happen because people make they're prone to making more mistakes in those ranks than you would see in upper ranks like A+ and stuff like that. So what I would say is one of my advices would be don't take every incident as if it's intentional. If it happens once with a driver, give the benefit of the doubt. If you see it happening twice or 3 times, then you can tell the picture and maybe, yeah, it is intentional at that point. But from the get-go, don't immediately jump to the rush of saying it was intentional, and then it kind of like immediately hurts your mood, or you know, makes you a little bit more flustered in the race itself. It's normal to see those incidents happen in lower ranks, so it's just a matter of, you know, sometimes letting it breeze through and keep focusing on your own race and control what you can control. Damien is in, absolute monster over there with a look at this. So all the grid is split by, so between P1 and P15 there is less than 0.8 of a second in this lobby. That is insane how competitive Deep Forest gets with quali and stuff. Less than 0.8 of a second between almost the whole grid. That is wild. Afternoon espresso time for Datsun. Enjoy, my friend. The Aussie supercars. All right, yeah, that's probably why I haven't seen it. You might be asking for a little too much, Belgium, probably. Why am I 10th? Because Deep Forest is wild. I am only 0.3 away from Damien. Less than 3.5 tenths away from Damien, and I'm P10. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy, isn't it? Is that you in P14, Bootsacants? Oh yeah, you were in there. Good luck. Good luck to you. Excalibur, welcoming, happy birthday, buddy. Hope you're enjoying your special day. Guys.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
Can we please wish a happy birthday to Blade Excalibur? Today is his 16th birthday. In case that you weren't following up on Discord. And he's also doing a little bit of a Bathurst 24-hour in the weekend as well. So good luck with that, buddy. And I hope you keep enjoying your day. And thank you for popping in as well. Sharing a little bit of your birthday with us over here. Really appreciate that. Oh. Let me take it easy. I guess everyone's still pretty much quite tight in here. Speaking of birthdays, happy Canada Day. Yeah, happy Canada Day to all the Canadians as well. And also the 4th of July is also coming through. In a couple days as well. Already have a big dive. Whoa! And these guys aren't wasting any time, aren't they? Look at that overspeed. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That was nice. Would have liked a little bit more space in there, buddy. Get a little rowdy out here. I carry way too much speed on the exit right there. Messed it up. There's a Bluey. I think that's a Rory livery, actually. Yeah, it is. He definitely overshot it. Oh. I didn't think it was going to get it stopped. Going the wrong way. That last race was really fun. Yeah, thank you, Alex. It was really good. Yeah, you know what? That's actually a good shout, Belgian. I didn't think about it that way. Maybe, yeah. Whoa! Some people are just getting way too nasty here. Look at that. What was that for? Absolutely unnecessary, that was. From the French guy. You guys see that? And not yeah, no penalty at all, yeah. That's unfortunate. You hate to see it. He's not done yet. Yeah, probably not. No, it shouldn't create any problem using VR. I mean, if that's how you enjoy playing it, by all means, keep doing it. The options are there for people to choose the best way for them to enjoy the game.
I am stupid. I am stupid.
So yeah, whether you decide to play on a controller versus a wheel, whether you decide to play on a normal monitor versus VR, whatever it is that you prefer using, use it. It shouldn't create any problem in the future. Look at how these guys are absolutely...
Nothing, just an incident on the race.
Someone else went off. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh sorry. Ah! It's getting a little rowdy out here, apparently. It is tight, yeah. It is quite tight, actually. Hardy, how's it going? Good to see you, sir. Hope you're well. Been a while. Nope. Yeah, I'm in the R8, Skinno. Good to see you, by the way. Skinno, I still need to set up the command that you sent me. I haven't set it up. I'm actually going to do it by the end of this week. I want to start using it. Yeah, I've just been busy doing so many other things. Working on a lot of stuff. I'm actually working on a little bit of a potential rebranding as well. And just a few new features that I'm trying to add into some things with the way how I handle the channel and stuff. So I kind of forgot to set it up. Yeah, I will. I should be fine though, but sorry. But if I do struggle, I'll give you a shout. Summer is the busiest at work. Jump for maybe a race or two in the week at the moment. Wow, yeah. Just letting you know what's in the pipeline. Not really about teasing, but just letting you know what's in the pipeline, actually. Some cool stuff. Some cool stuff. The artist formerly known as Kizzi. I'm no artist whatsoever. Race driver, good to see you. Hope you're well. Whoa, you cannot move when they're braking, you know that, right? Wow. I'm gonna have to review to see if I may have not left him enough space. But still. Now the thing is, he has a Viper, so he's gonna come clawing back at me at the hairpin. But yeah. We're gonna have to analyze what happened there. Those Vipers have so much straight line speed. Ooh, someone was in the softs. Uh-oh. This is not good. How did I make that? I don't know. I don't know how I made that. Go! Oh boy. Wow. What was that noise? Probably my disbelief. My reaction to the disbelief that I somehow was able to pull that. Yeah, I agree, Stuart. I certainly wouldn't want that to be seen with a livery of my own. Mike Mel, good to see you. I don't think that's the real Killian, though, is he? I don't think that's Drummond. Is it Drummond? I wouldn't expect that to be Drummond, and because he's been like sort of like mid-pack. He hasn't really like put that much pace. So something tells me that that's not. Oh boy, that was terrible. Something tells me that that's not the real Killian. I may be wrong though. Whoa! Absolutely losing the plot. Absolutely losing the plot. Is that Drummond? No way, really? How do you explain to a kid why there's 2 temps in the weather app? When he says, if it feels like 99, it's 99, why do they say it's 90? I have the same question. I know how confusing that might be for him. I absolutely agree with him too. My pace is horrific in this race. To be fair though, we've been involved in a lot of chaotic situations in this one. Is that whole spiel about ambient temp versus heat index and all that? Yeah. It's like, yeah, something around like conditions of the environment, the ambient, whatever it is. Something weird. I've never really understood it, to be honest with you. Whoa. Marianne, how's it going? Good to see you in the chat. Hope you're well. Well, if that's the real Killian, then there he is in the pits. Excuse me. I see it very weird or very unlikely that I'm actually going to be able to catch up to people in the front with everything that has been going. So I think my fight stays in P10 really. So I might actually go all the way till lap 11 in the mediums. I think I have enough to cover the undercut from behind. So I think I'll go one more lap in these. Bullion, how's it going? Humidity makes you feel like temperatures more. Make you feel the temperature more, so moist heat feels hotter and moist cold feels colder. Good point. Good point. We always learn something new every day in the chat, guys. I really like that. I really enjoy that about our chats. There's always something new to learn. You never stop learning. Right. We have enough clean air to do our in lap. No. I hit the wall. No. That was a terrible in-lap now. Welcome to Kizzi's learning class. No, welcome to your learning class, guys, because you're the ones that teach everyone some new things. I'm not doing anything. I'm just listening as well. I'm learning with you. Puss, thank you for the 8 months in the memberhood. I'm afraid I had to scrap my Raptor. It was a total write-off. Guys, share some love in the chat for Backpuss 9000 and being 8 months as a member of the channel. Appreciate it very much. You absolute hero. Thank you for that. It's the fat nuggets that do it. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Right. Whoa, Mike. That was not a smart move on your behalf. Okay, I probably should have pit in lap 10. To be honest. Maybe pit in lap 11 was a bad idea, but also, I had a stinker of an in-lap as well.
Would I rather be feared or loved? Easy, both.
I want to read that in a second.
Afraid of how much they love me.
And Backpuss, thank you for the gifted membership as well. Mike Mel joins the memberhood courtesy of Backpuss 9000. Guys, share some love in the chat for Backpuss once again. Appreciate the support as always, sir. RGX, welcome in. Good to see you. I appreciate that. Really kind of you. Mike came out of nowhere, I know, right? had absolutely no patience at all. I was manic, absolutely manic. I pitted a little later because, whoa, look at the overspeed of these guys. Nathan, you have to turn it at your right time, brother. Yeah, I put it a little later because I was in clean air myself. And I noticed that I wasn't going to catch up to anyone in front of me. And I had enough gap behind me to cover the undercut. So I wanted to try to get fresher tires by the end. However, what I did not count with was to have a stinker of an in-lap. That basically brought that over that undercut gap down to the wire, essentially. So it kind of ruined a little bit of the strategy that I had in mind. But it's okay. We can still make it work. Some Reds, how's it going? Good to see ya. Yeah, this race is particularly a bad example for driving standards, to be honest. Now, Mike is doing something that I wouldn't normally encourage. Or say it's a clean move. So basically what he's trying to do is he's defending the corner, but at the same time he's just overshooting it on purpose. And then basically just opening up the car so that it basically bounces me out of getting any closer to the apex. So I need to think about a way. Oh. Now that was not helpful. I need to think about a way of how to get rid of that. Because Nathan also is one not to wait. Look at him. He's always gonna go and not think about... Why will he put me against the wall? That Nathan is a menace. Whoa. I haven't seen the Audi concept myself, actually. Is it bad?
I think you have to leave a space. All the time you have to leave a space.
Indeed.
That's what she said.
Right. Nathan is not making it any easy. Yeah, I'll check the replay, yeah. I'll check the replay. Thank you for reminding me, Alex. That's the thing with that Viper. That Viper just goes. Ah, I had a bad exit right there. Think of a Cybertruck with a sports car and worse. Wow. That is a description. Yeah, there's always a lot of people desperate for DR. Exactly, Plum Like Poppy. By the way, welcome in. Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely manic. In what world did he think that that move was right to do? Also, why are you fighting so hard for P11?
Easy, both. I want people to be afraid of how much they love me.
Danny Carvel, thank you for another gifted membership. Okay, Danny, you've been very generous. I appreciate you, sir. You know you don't need to do that. Hey, share some love in the chat for Danny. And a gifted membership. Thank you very much. We have SOS Death Valley joining the memberhood. Courtesy of Danny Carvel. That's the thing, I'm not going to be able to catch the Viper's straight line speed here. I am gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that. I normally wouldn't be one. Okay, hold on. I might not even be able to keep it because that straight line speed is ridiculous. I think I got it anyway. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that. I mean, I would normally not encourage that, but I don't know. I don't know. To be fair, I think it was gonna go off anyway on his own. And yeah, I think he was a little bit out of his it was a little bit out of his depth. And he's calling me out for a nice bump. Funny enough. He doesn't realize what he actually does. And he's saying that Mike moved under braking. We're gonna review that. So we have 2 replays to check. We have 2 replays to check. And this is gonna be interesting because, yeah. JM Sports, welcome in as well. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Donnie Marks also is in the house. Almost didn't see you there. Hope you're well too, sir. GT7 chat feels like Twitter sometimes. If you didn't get that 1 second, yeah, 1 second penalties in here are absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Okay, so first, let's review what happened in the previous race. The race before this one, because I want to see how exactly some people got 2 second penalties and stuff like that. Not the names of the cars, but the driver names. There we go. Gil Kiff, welcome in as well. Good to see you, sir. Right, so we are P8, P9, P9, P8, P8, P8. So it's somewhere, I think it's somewhere around here where it happened. So, yeah, so the penalties are there. Okay, so I just want to see. So by this point, these are the leaders. 3 wide, I blame Mike. So I'm gonna track Alex right here, because Alex is the lower one in the pack. So there's a big crash. Okay, I want to see exactly how that crash happened. So I think it happened here. Let's see. Oh, that's a racing incident, I think. That's an unfortunate racing incident. So okay, what happens here is the Italian in front. So this guy, P2, goes wide. He's losing the car right there, as you can tell. He lost the car. He clips the grass, bounces off the wall. This guy didn't anticipate that. He bounces off the wall too. And this guy bounces off the wall as well. Both of them spin. Well, all 3 of them basically spin. This guy survives it, not by much actually. And then all becomes a full sequence of bumps. And I think what then happens is that Alex and the other guy in front,
just an incident on the race,
end up colliding. Collision. And I'm guessing that's a 2 second penalty that the game puts. Yeah, that is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. So that's how all of that unfolded. That is absolutely ridiculous. That cannot be a 2 second penalty for neither of you two. Neither of you two. Wow. That's his penalty system. That's a penalty system at its best. That is crazy. That is crazy. Boy. Okay, so that was that. Now, let's go to the other replay. Yeah, big pileup. Shay Martin, welcome in, sir. Good to see you as well. Let's go to the other replay. Prime penalty system going off, indeed. So, in this one, so things kick off quite badly already for us. So, let's analyze a few things in here. Okay, so I think first, I think I get... So there's a big tap right there. So this is kind of like... These are the little bits that I'm not too much of a fan of. So I'm trying to hold my line here. You know, 0 contact. We're all good right there, right? And then we're going side by side here. I cannot go anywhere else. And then, yeah, I think there's like a little tiny snap. And that's what makes the car bounce. So fair enough. You can tell that he wasn't really turning against it. But that throws me off. And then I lose that position. Well, 2 basically. Essentially, 2 positions. So then we keep moving forward. Enter the next few parties. Okay, so there comes Nathan. This is very early in the race. He's gonna make that move right here. Oh, barely gets it stopped. But fair enough. So then we keep moving forward. Something happened to Kiki Pistache. Oh wow. Okay, let's look at that. I don't know if that's Killian. It's the first one for me. I didn't know that was Killian's second account in the case that it is. Whoa! What was that? That was a very weird move. Mr. Harper, welcome in. Smitty, welcome back. Good to see you. What is that? Why would you make that move from there and that way? Whoa! And then that's how they get contact. Okay, damn. Okay, so I don't think... Well, if this is Killian, I would not expect Killian Drummond to be doing these kinds of things. If you ask me, I don't think he would be one to be doing these kinds of things. But that was a terrible move. But that was completely unnecessary. Why would you... Like, there's no need. There's absolutely no need to do that, you know? Yeah, it's unnecessary. I wouldn't expect Killian Drummond to be doing that kind of thing. And also, I wouldn't expect Killian Drummond... I would have expected him to finish maybe somewhere in the top 4, top 5, perhaps. I don't know. That's me just speculating. Anyway, let's keep tracking forward. Because enter... Let's see. So we keep going, we keep going. Let's keep moving forward. Mike is still quite far away. So here's where Mike starts joining us. So, okay, so this is the thing. Okay, this is one that I wanted to analyze. So we're going side by side right there. So plenty of space right there. Plenty of space. Basic, well, on the limit, but I still, like, he's still on the curb, and the curb is still the track limit. Now, one would argue I would have to give him more room on the white line, but I mean, he still made it through, kind of sliding, although because of the grass. So maybe, yeah, could have given him a little bit more space, and maybe if I did that, I wouldn't have been able to go side by side like that. I thought I had enough. I stick to my curb right there. And then right here is really hard to actually, well, again, I think I could have probably given a little bit more space. One could argue that I was ahead at this point in time, but I should have still given a little bit more space, perhaps.
Nothing, just an incident on the race.
So, yeah, lesson learned by me, then the contact, obviously. But then this, then that's when Mike sort of joins in. Now, I do want to see if there was a bump or anything from behind. I don't think there was. Yeah, patience is absolutely key. Nah, yeah, Mike was too far away. Yeah, I mean, that was quite sloppy. That was just quite sloppy. I think from both of us, really. Can't really say much about it. It's kind of hard to judge the space that you can actually give on those twisty sections, trying to go side by side. I'm still learning through it, though. Made it through on this move. No contact, all clean. Nathan comes back. Pushes through. There was a little tap right there. I kept myself away. Wink, wink. So I don't know how I made it through this. I genuinely don't know how I made it through this. So I try to give them space to the three of them. So it's three going. I'm trying to close in. I mean, Mike still has a little bit more room to his side. Nathan definitely has to give more room in here, knowing that there's 2 cars ahead. So that's where we all get sandwiched. And then, same situation, but this time I made it through. I genuinely don't know how that was a thing. Let me see it again, because I genuinely don't know how that kind of worked. Yeah, a little bit of a sandwich. I think from both of it, just the spatial awareness. Again, I should have probably given more room right here. But I mean, there wasn't really that much that I could do in a sandwich of 2 cars. So I just somehow survived that. So then I just pushed on. Now I want to see the exit of the pit lane. The exit of the pit lane was crazy because then Mike, look at this. I don't know why. That was brave. That was ambitious. That was absolutely ambitious. I mean, absolutely ambitious. Wow. If you no longer go for a gap that exists, swear. Wow, that was crazy. But then what I want to see is, yeah, so then Boots and Cats is trying to get involved. He's trying to keep it very careful. He made it to the apex. Made it to the apex and then some. So then I think the next thing that I want to look, so then these guys are coming all the way through. So this is the thing, right? Look at how early. Look at how early Nathan starts turning in this corner. So there's a car inside. And he still makes the attempt to try to turn in. So that's why there's contact in there. That's why he gets like a little push further back. Like, I mean, I'm taking the space that I can take. There's not much else that I can do there. So it's a thing where like you have to keep the same line, right? Then I go ahead and I try to battle Mike. Nathan comes back with that Viper. That was genuinely a Max Verstappen booth. I almost lost it right there. And then let's go up to the final, because this move is terrible. This move is absolutely terrible. And by the way, when I say these things, or when I try to analyze these things, it's not to try to, you know, like say anything bad about the person, but it's just analyzing the racing and trying to take lessons out of it. Because this move in particular is, 1, very ambitious, but 2, a little bit not greatly executed. Like, you try to make the switch back at the very last minute, but you also have to be aware that you're not side by side just yet. So if you do that, you somehow need to still, although one could argue that Mike kind of turned in early as well, but still, I don't know. It's something that is kind of hard to pull off And if you pull that off, like, for no reason, like the thing here, and here's the learning, right? Here's the learning. If you are the guy behind and you try to execute this, you have to be absolutely sure that by the time that you're about to turn into the corner, you're going to be side by side with that other car. Okay? This other car right in front, he is not expecting you to move last second from the racing line all over to the inside of a corner that is a really slow corner and it takes quite a while to turn. So if you do this, you have to be absolutely sure that by just a few meters down ahead, you already have to be side by side with that guy. This guy should not have been, he shouldn't have to open up and move away, because at no point did you make your intention clear or, you know, predictable. It's all about making intentions predictable and making it safe. So if you force this guy to move, he at this point he's committed to that line. He's not like he can shift it all of a sudden. He's committed to that line already. You decided to go last second for this last second switchback. There was no way that you were gonna get that car stopped, and you're gonna make a contact with the car ahead. So yeah, I think it's totally, look, even by the point that you're already trying to get to the apex, you're not even side by side there. You're not even like, you're not even like wheel to wheel, like front wheel to rear wheel, you know, you're not even barely there. So there shouldn't be a reason why this guy has to move away to give you that space, because you technically, you don't own it. You know what I mean? And he's already committed to his line. So the fact that he makes that contact is just, I think that was just way too ambitious. Absolutely way too ambitious and poor. I think it was poorly executed. And then, honestly, by the end, I saw that he, like, again, he defended very last minute. Fair enough. And at this point, I'm just thinking of the exit. So I'm opening up all the way through. I'm lining up the exit. And he's already technically out of the track. He's technically already out of the track by this point. So, I mean, kinda. So, I mean, I honestly did not feel that there was something wrong with me exiting that way, as I did, taking into consideration that he went off the track. By that point, like, his exit was gonna be quite poor anyway. So that's why I didn't feel like I needed to do anything about this. I honestly didn't feel like I was in the wrong for that one. I didn't like it. I'll tell you that. I didn't like it, but definitely by the point that he was making the exit already, he was already aiming to go off the track. So in the rule, or in this spoken thing, if you go off the track, then you have to make sure that you rejoin safely, and anything else you have to stay off the track. So yeah, I didn't really feel that was really anything wrong. And considering what happened in the previous corner, Nathan, no, I did not push you off. I did bump you a few times, yes, and I backed off from it, but I did not push you off right there. You went off on your own. You technically went off on your own on the exit. If you notice, I'll play it again. Before I even made contact, you're basically already kind of off right there, if you think about it. So I like, and also when you did your move in T1 against Mike, that was just a very poorly executed move, if I'm honest with you. So yeah, I'm honestly not thinking that I'm in the wrong for that one. I appreciate you popping in the chat, by the way, but there were a few situations that I think were quite too eager or too ambitious, and some contact that was unnecessary. So yeah, has to be said. I think it's just my opinion. I could have given him more room, yes, but I don't know. I mean, in that moment, I honestly didn't feel that it was anything on me. And considering the fact that in other situations it didn't really play off that way. So yeah, I'll just keep it like that. I'll just keep it like that. It is what it is. Anyway, guys, that was the last race of tonight. And yeah, like I said, it was a short stream tonight. So yeah, I do apologize for starting a little bit later than usual, obviously with the England game. You know, I made the space for every one of us to actually enjoy the game beforehand and have a little bit of racing today on a Wednesday. But appreciate you popping in, guys. Thank you very much for joining once again. We'll be back on Saturday with a little bit more of the Nations Cup. I think we have round 4 in Trial Manton, if I'm not mistaken, with the BR sets and the GR86. So it's gonna be interesting. I haven't really raced those cars yet, so I'm gonna figure out how it's gonna be. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how it develops. I hope that you guys enjoyed the racing today. Thank you very much for popping. Appreciate all the support. Thank you to all the new subscribers as well to the channel, to everyone that became a member or gifted a membership today, to everyone that celebrated a membership milestone, everyone that donated a super chat, everyone that enjoyed and you know, shared a little bit of love and support in the chat as always. Danny, thank you for the €2 once again, bringing back the positivity. Appreciate it very much, sir, and absolutely bringing back the positivity, guys. Share some love in the chat for Danny Carvel and another €2. Absolute hero you are. So yeah, we'll be back on Saturday. I'll post a video on Friday that I think is going to be a pretty good video for some people. I think it's going to be quite, I'm going to say, inspirational for some people. So I'm going to finish that on Friday, and then we'll be back on another stream on Saturday as well. So hope to see you guys there. Thank you very much. Have a lovely rest of your day, wherever you are, morning, afternoon, evening. And we will see you later on in the weekend. Remember that the world's a crazy place right now. So always remember to stay true, kind, genuine, authentic, and can be the absolute legends that you guys are every single day. Appreciate your support. Much love. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.